Hello, I would like to share with you my story of living with and then ridding myself of the diseases Crohn's and colitis. My name is Richard Verkley, and these videos chronicle my journey to ultimately beat and heal myself of these very diseases. My wish now is to help you or others that suffer from these diseases by letting you know there are ways to heal this disease without surgery or medicine that in the end will not only rid you of these diseases, but improve your overall health tremendously. So thank you for watching.
Okay, here we are, day 16 and 17, just previous to a sunset, and my apologies for not having an individual 16th. I've got the 2 days combined because yesterday I was so flat on my back, exhausted, drug out, and even with my cheerleaders here, I just really didn't feel like I could get up and reasonably do a log yesterday. So and you know, that's just a fact of being on a water fast. I mean, you have high days and low, and that was probably my worst day since being here and on the fast. But today's a different story. I think laying low and just gaining energy yesterday has allowed me to have quite a good day today. Feeling quite good, and as you can probably tell, and hopefully you can tell behind me, I'm hoping to show you that, you know, we got a little sunset happening here and a nice calm and a beautiful day here in Hawaii. So that in itself has been rather invigorating. And so I had little sleep the night before of the 16th, and that was certainly one of the reasons I was tired. Back to those nitty-gritty facts, the bowel movements have come down to just about nothing, and so we had a number of tests today, that include your urine tests and those sorts of things to see how my body is reacting and sort of what's being processed. And the doctor did say today that there was certainly healing going on, based on the analysis of some of my byproducts. So good news, and this will be sort of the telltale as time goes on as to when I can break the fast. I'm attempting now to drink about 3 quarts of water a day. I can't say I'm always successful. It's usually somewhere between 2 and 3, and sometimes 2.5, that sort of thing. I'm pretty limited on what I can do right now. I've noticed as the fast goes on, the amount of available energy sort of decreases. Things that I could do a couple days ago, I can't do today, and or for a shorter duration. And there's always up days, but I think just in general, the amount of energy you have continues to decline with the fast, and you pretty much start restricting yourself in terms of your movements and I guess sort of saving your energy as a sort, rationing it to kind of do other things. So what else do I have? I guess one thing in the last couple days that has kind of struck me and I started thinking about was, why is it that I guess we as a society sort of resist eating properly and having healthy foods, and we hear the messages continually, and I started thinking about it myself. I'm your typical businessman. I wear a suit and tie, and when I see people in long flowing cotton dresses and their hair's done up with flowers in them, and they attempt to tell me or give me these messages, they're really trying to deliver a message to sort of a mainstream audience. And what I've certainly learned, in things that have gotten me here, it's strictly nutrition that has created colitis and Crohn's, which is growing dramatically in North America and in other places in the world. It's these processed foods and what they do to us, and the fact we're not getting any live foods, and everything is cooked and baked. And if you go into your grocery store, there's 1 aisle or 2 aisles of fresh produce and 10 aisles of packaged dead food. And we've been trained by industry. And I was thinking about, when I see the message, from the processed food industry, there'll be, nice bodies and smiling people and, pushing beach balls in the air with bikinis. And when I see somebody talking about, eating properly and proper nutrition, they almost, look, out of the mainstream, and, not only have they shifted their food habits, but they've also shifted their life habits, and they're wearing natural fibers, and they're getting away from dyes and chemicals and all these sorts of things. So they really don't fit in, and compete with the commercial messages that we see, I guess, on a day-to-day basis. And I was discussing that with some people here, going, we need to dress people up, and even though it's a facade, have them look like the mainstream, and then deliver the message and tell people about, eating quality, wholesome foods without sprays, dyes, chemicals, hormones, and how to actually return nutrition to their bodies and the health to their bodies. Because amazingly enough, those nice people we see jumping around in those ads in the bikinis and the beach balls are not what our population looks like. Our population is fat and overweight and carrying multiple toxins and eating processed foods that spike insulin, and there's many people on many shows, and you'll most likely see them on PBS trying to tell you about these things, and once again not in the mainstream. So you have the right ideas and the right people trying to push the message, but they're in the wrong place, and they're not in the mainstream. And NBC doesn't want to have a full-time hour-long show on health foods because there's nobody to sponsor it. If you're a craft, you don't want to eat, people eating fresh fruits and vegetables because you can't brand it and put a craft label on it and make money. And nothing against Kraft or General Mills or EDM, or it is what it is. I think we are the people who need to decide. You need to be in charge of your health from your nutritional level as well as from your medical level. So anyways, once again, I would really invite all of you to ignore what I say and get your own knowledge. Search your own information on the net. The availability of appropriate information today is incredible, and you can look and see what these chemicals have done, and you can see the increase in cancer rates and colitis and digestive diseases and breast cancer, and on and on and on. It's just stunningly amazing how in front of our face this is. But like everybody else, I had a full-time job. I went 8-10 hours a day. When I came home and zipped open a package of something, and and it was convenient and it was fast, versus putting some food together. Well, the lesson has come around to me, and I've sort of learned it, and I'm continuing to learn that lesson. And I really invite you to get that information before you have to learn my lesson, or the lesson of 8 and 12-year-old girls who have increasingly cancer, and these people are here at this facility getting aid because medicine is not helping them. So it's right in front of my face here on a daily basis, but so is the quality of food. And now I've been here 17 days. I've seen people eating like this for 2 weeks, and you would be stunned to see them and their complexions and how much healthier they're already looking after being brought off of such a toxic load of refined foods. So anyways, I'm trying not to sound preachy here, but one can't help get a little bit passionate about having people not sit in my chair and the chair of the other people I see here who are trying to recover. So and as the doctor says, it's easier to prevent than it is to attempt to recover from a disease. So once again, I guess I urge you to reach out and get your own knowledge and your own information, and quite frankly, I think you'll be totally stunned as you do that. So that's it for today. I appreciate your watching, and hopefully we get a day 18 in tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you for watching my video. If you found this helpful or informative, please come to my website at www.colitisandcrohnsdisease.com, where you will also receive a free gift. Thank you.